wanted to do a really quick refresh video because I actually styled my hair this morning and I get questions about how I refresh, and I thought that this would be the perfect time just because my hair has been up in my puff cuff and it's really hot in Vegas right now. So although it doesn't look bad, I did scrunch out the crunch too soon. So I want to just spruce it up a little bit just to make sure that I keep a lot of the curl so that I can wear it for more than just today. So obviously usually I wouldn't refresh on day one, but I thought this is a perfect opportunity because as you can see, I've already lost some definition, and that's because I didn't let my hair set in the cast before I scrunched out the crunch because I get really impatient when it air dries. So this morning I just did the Briogeo scalp scrub and then the Don't Despair repair mask in the shower, so for about 10 minutes while I did the rest of my shower. And then I styled on wet hair with the Aussie Instant Freeze, which I'm gonna use today, but I am also gonna show you guys how I use mousse in my refresh, and I'm using the AG Hair Cloud, but you can use whatever you have. I really like the AG Hair Cloud, and I also really like the Diva Curl Frizz Free Foam. So I am gonna dampen my hair and just tell you guys what I do. If you're standing in front of a sink, I usually just dip my hands in the sink water and kind of rub them together and then pull through my hair. And I'm not tugging too hard, but I am just smoothing over any frizz that I might have. And again, this is day one hair, so I'm not gonna have that much frizz. But I am just reactivating the product that's already in there. So you're not doing a full wash day when you're refreshing. I mean, unless you want to. A lot of people do wet their hair all the way through and then put conditioner in it. I'm not doing that today. I don't usually do that because I find that it will just take me too long to dry it. So I'm just pressing and kind of tugging on the hair, just bringing a lot of the curls back into formation. It's also kind of assumed that you already have product in there since it's a refresh. So you're just reactivating that product with the water. If you hear my mom and my daughter in the background, they're probably arguing. So as you can see, I'm also mostly focusing the product and the water in the front, not really wetting or worrying too much about the back because I kind of know that it's going to be lost with the wear. So I'm just using a bit of the gel, running my hands under the water and just emulsifying it.
Mommy, look.
Yes, baby.
You broke it today, me.
Oh man, it's okay. And I'm just getting some of the curl definition back, as well as attempting to get a little bit of volume out of a refresh. I'm not too worried about having my hair look like wash day, even though today was my wash day. And I need to dye my roots. Oh well. I figured while I have the time, I might as well show you guys what I do because my schedule has been crazy. And once I've added the amount of product that I want, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of mousse. And I just styled with gel today, but I'm using some mousse just to give my hair a little bit of volume. And you want to be gentle because your hair is not 100% wet. So if you do too much manipulation, you will get a ton of frizz. And the amounts of product that you use completely depend on you. Let me just mix up this part. The reason I say that is because I I do have quite a bit of hair, and it is on the drier side these days, so I am adding in quite a bit of product, whereas maybe a couple months ago I wouldn't have needed as much. And you'll kind of know, and it's very much trial and error. And like I said, it just depends on which products you want to use. And I'm just gonna go in and diffuse my hair with the Ion Whisper Quiet Line. It's all dyed up, but this bowl is actually the one that came with it, and it's really nice because the prongs are really long. So I actually really like this. So once I've diffused my hair and it's pretty damp still, I'm gonna just let it set or go through with the diffuser with the cold shot just to make sure that my hair is completely dry. At this point, I would usually either like finish my makeup or do whatever, just so that I can let it set, and then I can scrunch up. To sit in the fan for a couple minutes because I got super hot with the blow dryer, but I do sometimes use AG Hair Dry Lift in my roots, and I'll show you guys how I use that. This is not curly girl friendly. It does have a drying alcohol in it, but I'll take a little bit like that. This is to add volume to the hair, and it adds a little bit of texture as well. So you just rub it in between your fingertips, and then you put it just directly on. And your roots will feel kind of like gritty, and that will help with volume. Like a texturizing spray, but in pomade form. And that is pretty much it for this refresh. I will show you guys what it looks like. And you'll see just the tiniest bit of frizz. That's okay, because that kind of contributes to the fullness of the hair. So yeah, if you guys have any questions on how I refresh, leave them down below. If you guys have any requests, I did put up a post on my community tab, so if you guys want to head there and let me know what videos you guys want to see next, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!